Today we're mixing up some friends. For those not familiar with the show, Smiling Friends is an animated series created by Zach Psyche Pibbles Hadel and Michael Cusack, which airs on Adult Swim and Max. The show is notorious for its bizarre sense of humor, its animation, and its colorful cast of characters. The latter which inspired today's video, where I'll be creating mixes based on 4 of the characters of the show. The sodas will be chosen based on one of 2 factors. The soda must be of equal or similar color to the color of the character, or the soda must have a flavor, name, or ingredient that can be associated with the color. Once I have the sodas, I'll bring them home with me, mix them, taste them, and finally rank them. Let's get started. My journey began with a stop at a nearby Dollar Tree, where I found some of the sodas that I would need for my mixes. Specifically, some of the colors I would need for Charlie's, Pim's, and Glep's mixes. After leaving the store with these, I had to drive a long way to find the next soda I would need. At this Latin American market, I found a soda which I thought would be a good choice for Pim's skin in the mix, since it seemed to be of a similar shade of pink. Finally, on my way home, I stopped to pump some gas, and while there, I found and bought all the other sodas that I would need in order to make all of my mixes. With all of the sodas now in my possession, it was time for me to go home and start mixing.
Let's go out there and make people smile!
Pim's mix definitely had a lot of variety, both in terms of different colors and flavors. Hopefully, that means that it'll be a good tasting mix. Despite its rather grim color, the mix was actually very tasty. This mix had a sweet and bubblegum-like flavor with perhaps a hint of blueberry, which I think fits well with Pim's bright and happy personality. Overall, I really like this mix, which is why I'm gonna give it an A ranking.
The single best thing you could do to get your life in order and be attracted to chicks is to get in shape and become an alpha male like me.
Charlie's mix was just as varied as Pim's in terms of colors and flavors, although I did reuse 2 sodas that I previously used in Pim's mix due to a lack of options. Hopefully, it'll taste just as good as that one. This mix had a very interesting flavor. The orange crush and the pineapple Sunkist definitely took center stage. The mix tasted like cactus cooler with a slightly minty aftertaste. While I did like this mix, I did not like it as much as the last one, which is why I'll be putting this mix on A tier and bumping the Pim mix up to S tier.
I just wanted my cheese.
Compared to the previous two mixes, Allan's mix was not as varied in terms of colors or flavors, as it only consisted of 2 different sodas. Hopefully, the mix will be good despite these limitations. This mix had an interesting taste to say the least. The strawberry lemonade flavor was really noticeable in this one. Also, the mix for some reason had a weird bitter taste to it, like an aftertaste, which is not something I was expecting. Because of this, I decided to put the mix on C tier. Glep's mix, like Allan's mix, was not very complex since it only had 2 sodas in it. On top of that, one of the sodas that I chose was grape flavor, which is a flavor that I think tends to be either hit or miss. Hopefully though, the mix will turn out alright. Overall, this mix wasn't that enjoyable. The grape flavor was really overpowering, and paradoxically, the soda's flavors seemed to cancel each other out, which made the mix's flavor kind of weak and not that enjoyable to drink. This is why I'm gonna put the Glep mix on D tier. This was the final ranking of all of today's mixes. Today's mixes, if I'm being honest, were kind of all over the place in terms of flavor. Some mixes, such as the pin mix, were really good and I really enjoyed them. Other mixes, however, were not as enjoyable, although I'd definitely be willing to remake them using different sodas. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that. I will also be putting the sodas I used down in the description so you can try the mixes out for yourself. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. I'll see you next time.